Hey everybody, welcome to the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Battle Report. I'm here with Owen for Game with the Cooler, and today we are checking out the new General Handbook 2019 Meeting Engagements. It is the thing I am most excited about in this book, as it's a new small format, quick play, competitive play, way of doing AOS. And it uses 1,000-point armies. It's, I think, gonna make it so that some of the weirder keywords, like we don't have a Battle Tome, Dispossessed, Eldritch Council, can actually play some games and do well because your units
actually play as
right.
Army.
Well, because they're crazy amounts of unit selections. Don't really you don't need them in a 1,000-point game. You can actually play with a smaller roster and actually be competitive. And it's really neat. So if you haven't seen it, the Warhammer community site spoiled basically the rubric for how it works, and I'll also talk about it in my review of the General's Handbook 2019. But it's a 1,000-point format. Your army is divided into 3 waves that enter the board, and it's played on a smaller table. So we're playing on the skirmish mat, which is the Warhammer Age of Sigmar skirmish size. It's 30 by 40 inches. I suspect there's going to be a gaming mat. This feels like, now that it's the same size as skirmish, I feel like they're going to make a gaming mat for this or something, some kind of accessory, either just for their events or that might be available to the public. You also bring your own terrain. Each player deploys 2 pieces of terrain from a set list, and you have to pick different pieces. You can't just spam the same terrain over and over again. You do get your faction terrain if it'll fit. So if you have a big piece of faction terrain, you might have to base your baby Loonshrine on a bigger base. His base actually might be pretty close, because the Loonshrine, the new Loonshrine, kind of sits up and off. Yeah. As far as the base goes, I don't know. But anyway. Man. If we're measuring from the base, it won't matter, is what I'm saying.
Play with the
models you have.
The ones that you got. I'm playing with my legitimate GW Loonshrine.
It's true. It's just from 2008 before.
I put it on the base it came with. I don't know if it came with a base.
It didn't come with a base. It didn't come with a base. And I think it was technically a Bad Moon Idol back then.
Before the Boomy Booms.
This is the way back machine a long time ago, Battle for Skull Pass. You play over 4 battle rounds. There's custom missions for it, and your forces arrive in tiers. So you can't build Death Stars. You can't take only the later waves can have bigger than a single base size regiments. You can't make big units too.
Yeah, min unit and 2 of a type is a lot of restriction on what you can and can't bring.
And your only requirement is 1 battle line in the second wave, and your main battle line, and a single leader in the main battle line. Everything else is a mix of leaders, battle line, other units, and yeah. So I've made a Stormcast army. You've made a Gloomspike Git army. We're both working on armies for a painting challenge. You're gonna actually do Swift Hawk, the Swift Hawk agents. It's gonna be cool because you got a whole Island of Blood set to paint up. And I'm going to finally do my Slaves to Darkness / Maggotkin. So I'm using the Start Collecting Slaves to Darkness box, and I'm going to add in some Maggotkin stuff that I have. Lord of Plagues.
The Sky Fly Chariots.
Yeah, the cutters, the Sky Cutters. And so yeah, we're going to do some new armies, because this is the perfect excuse to collect a small army of something that you didn't have or you really just wanted to paint. And the idea is you can play a 5-game tournament in a day. That's the whole plan here from the design. And in the rulebook, there's rules for running events.
Timelines.
Yeah, there's a registration.
X amount of time, time between.
GW's actually got official tournament rules in here, and it's for this and for pitch battle. But you guys have seen a million pitch battles. We're going to do the new one, which is the meeting engagement. So we'll show the table.
Red team.
You be the red team in the red zone
against your
red army. Why would I be the red team and you be the blue team?
Shirt's blue.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. We're wearing the wrong shirts for army colors. I'll show you the armies, show you the table, and get this underway. All right, so here are my Celestial Vindicators from the Stormcast Eternal Battle Tome at 1,000 points. This is using the new point costs from the General's Handbook 2019, which means this big fella went down 20 points to 220. Now, this little guy went up 20 points because he's real good to 120. And so it basically just balanced out. So I have a Lord Arcanum, not my General though, and he has the Stormcaller spell in addition to the ones he knows, and is got the Griff ability of Celestial or Ethereum Stalker, Celestial Stalker. He picks a unit and rerolls hits and wounds against it at the start of the battle. And then my General over here is the Lord Castellant, and he has a bonus ability. He has to take the Stormrage Blade, and he has to take the Fury, where 6s to hit cause a additional damage, +1 damage, I believe. So he can basically trade off an armor save for +2 attacks, and then on top of that, 6s to hit, give him additional damage to his big halberd there, which is pretty cool. 5 attack damage, 2 halberd, potentially damage 3. Can do a lot of damage. And then, so everything has to be divided into waves here. The Judicators, who are battle line, because I'm playing Stormcast, will be in my first wave. Now, the first wave has to be minimum units. You can't take a double-size unit. You can have up to 4 units, 0 to 1 battle line, 0 to 1 leader, and 0 to 2 other units. I just have a single battle line. There's no like requirement unit. You just can only take, you have to take at least 1. My main battle line is the Lord Arcanum, the Lord Castellant, the Liberators, and the Evocators over here. So I have a 10-man Liberator unit as my only double-sized unit, because battle line can be double-sized in the main body. So my Spearhead is this is the main body, and the Evocators have the Celestial Blade spell, and I have 2 Grand Hammers and a Prime in my 10-man unit of Liberators. And then finally my third sort of like wave. Any unit can be double-sized, but all I have is a little unit of Sequitors. They're 80 points. They're like my show up very end and shoot maybe a couple times to take out some key units. They're not great, but unfortunately I was 10 points short of taking what I wanted, which was Prosecutors, because they've got the damage 2 throwing spears and are super mobile, so I felt like they'd be a really good like final wave, but I didn't have the 10 points. I had 80 instead of 90. If I can find a way to squeeze out 10 points here, because these guys, sorry, I forgot, they went up 20 points as well, from 200 to 220, which is why I didn't have the points then to take the Prosecutors instead of the Sequitors. So we'll see how they do, but this is 1,000 points even. I have no extra CPs. I could buy up to 1 extra command point. I have no endless spell. I can buy up to 1. I have no War Scroll Battalion, which I could also buy 1. My Celestial Vindicators, they have the Righteous Hatred command trait, where they can, for 1 CP, give a unit within 9 of a hero or 18 of the general, plus 1 attack. So that's super sweet on the Evocators and potentially the Liberators as well. And then they all reroll 1s to hit on the charge, because they're angry stab bros, and that's my 1,000 points of meeting engagement. Owen's 1,000 points of meeting engagement. What do we have in each section?
Sure.
So your Spearhead.
Yeah, we've got the 2 Boingrot units, as well as the Loon Boss on a Big Squig. In the main body, we have our Loon Boss on a Mangler Squigs,
yep,
along with the 2 Squig Hoppers. They're my battle line. And then in the final one, we have a little Madcap with his unit of Stabbas.
Stabbas times 20.
Yeah.
So it's 1,000 points, no extra command points, endless spells, or War Scroll Battalions. We're just keeping it simple for this one.
Yep. And the only artifacts we have are the Doppelganger Cloak, and Fight Another Day is my command trait on my big guy.
And what's your extra spell?
Oh, Hand of Gork.
Playing the first battle plan, which is the center ground. So the first thing you do when you set up a game of meeting engagement is put the objective down. So in this case, we're using a great scoring zone, and this is one of the objective markers from the new Forbidden Power, and then a 12-inch scoring zone. It's made for War Machine, but it's perfect for meeting engagements, or just Age of Sigmar in general, and this is made by GameMat.eu. So this is another GameMat.eu mat, actually, that it was made for. I think this was made for Rune Wars, and Rune Wars isn't doing so great, so I cut it down to 30 by 40 for skirmish, and it was perfect because we have it now for the game. So if you're looking where to get these, this is actually made by me, just cut out of a Rune Wars mat, and then this is actually a zone that you can buy. And then you go back and forth deploying terrain, and we each have to deploy 2 pieces. We roll off for the first one, and we have to pick 1 from the primary list and 1 from the secondary list, and they can be anywhere on the table. Not within, what is it?
3 and 1.
3, 3, and 1. So they have to be not within 3 of the edge or each other, or 1 inch of the central objective, basically, the center of the objective. So dicing off, you get to go first. And we haven't picked territories until after the terrain's deployed, obviously. So you get 2 sections of walls. You're going to do your walls and fences.
Yep.
There you go. They'll be over there, and they're just barriers. So shooting across them is +1 save. I'm going to put a Baleful Realm Gate down. I'll put it down right there. The Realm Gate over there. Cool. And then, so that's, you picked a wall and fence and a Realm Gate. I'm going to pick a Citadel Wood to go with my Realm Gate. And we'll put it anywhere we want on the table. Our 4 pieces, we have a Citadel Wood, some walls, and then it says specifically you get 2 pieces for the walls. You can also take an Azurite Ruin, but it says 1 piece, which means you get like a piece of wall. And then we have 2 Baleful Realm Gates. Now for your faction terrain, you have to place the faction terrain as normal, and then not within 3 of the table edge. What it means is when deployment is going this way, you won't be able to do it. So in the next mission, going left and right, a Loon Shrine could be deployed, because there'd be an 8-inch window, which would give you a 5-inch gap, basically, to place it into. Right. But in this one, because it's only 30 inches across, I guess if we were playing on a 4x3, would you be able to do it?
I need
3 feet across? Yes.
Yeah.
So on the 40 by, on this size, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Even the bigger one would fit, like the normal sized one, if it had that 3-inch gap.
If it was, because you'd have an extra 6 inches if we're playing with 3 feet, and that would turn into 3 inches. And if your base isn't 3 inches across, you could fit.
Yeah.
But there's like no way, I don't think you could fit the boat. I don't think it does. No.
The big one is on the same kind of size as a tree man base, which is like the same width as this, if not longer.
Yeah. I don't think the herdstone fits either. So I think it's more than 3 inches across, which means because even on the if we're using the bigger size mat, you're only gaining 3 inches per territory.
Yep. Basically, on the width-wise ones, you're not going to be able to bring these things.
Yes, unless it's a smaller terrain piece. But I don't think the forge.
There's no. It doesn't matter.
No. Sorry, on the 40 by 30. No. What I'm saying is on the 4 by 3 though.
Right.
I don't think you're able to bring them either unless they're on a less than a sub 3-inch base. Yeah. Like yours would fit because it's so tiny.
Even the normal one, I'm pretty sure is
if the base of it's less than 3 inches.
Because I think it's the same width as the tree man.
Yeah, but where do you measure from?
I would just turn it sideways.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how it could fit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we'd have to find
I've only seen it in person like.
But like, I'm pretty sure the boat just doesn't fit. Unfortunately, there's no way. It's more than 3 inches wide, so and it's definitely more than 3 inches going this way. So there's no way that it'll fit even on the other size of 36 by 48. Then we roll off, and the winner decides who will command the red army and who will command the blue army. You win.
Red
Sad
blue.
Frog.
I'm playing both.
Okay. You're wearing both. If that makes you feel better, you take red. Okay.
I'm wearing one.
Player that won the roll off, determining their territory, which you're actually in the. I guess we'll call that the red territory now. Alternate deploying units from your spearhead. Center ground, both the spearhead, the main body, and the reserve or the rear guard will all deploy within 3 inches of this line, like basically the long edge. But for instance, in the one in the future Death Pass, the spearhead arrives along the main side, the main body on the left, and then the rear guard on the right. So you're going to deploy within 3 inches of different parts of the table. Our spearheads are now deployed, and that's going to mean that we are ready for the first battle round. Now, at the end of the first battle round, the main body will deploy, and then at the end of the second battle round, the rear guard will deploy, and the game ends at 4 battle rounds. For scoring for this one, if one player has 1 to 4 more victory points than their opponent, they get a minor victory. If they have 5 or more, they get a major victory. Any of the results a draw. At the end of each battle round, each player adds up the wounds characteristic, and we're going to hang on to these d12s to do that, of all enemy models that were slain during the battle round, and they get 2 VPs if it was higher. If neither player has a higher total, each player scores 1. At the end of each battle round, the player who controls the objective in the middle gets 3. If neither player controls it, each player scores 1. So we'll have our little dials for VPs, and it's basically hold the zone and kill models. All right, so I have finished deploying first. I put down my adjudicators, only have 1 unit in the spearhead. You placed Mr. Hoppy and then 2 units of Boingrat bouncers. Yep. And so I will have the first turn in the first battle round. 1 CP. And we're gonna try and shoot some dudes real fast. I deployed 3, you deployed 3, which means we're exactly at 24. I have to move slightly. And we're gonna shoot some bounders. I'm tempted to move into the zone though.
I guarantee you I'm getting the zone this turn.
Yeah, you're gonna gain 3, I'll potentially gain 2. I'm giving some stuff up early on here, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Shoot some bounders. All right, so 4 shots from regular duders with their shotgun bolts into those guys on 3s. And then 1 shot from the prime on a 2+, which of course misses. And then it's 3s to wound. 3, 2 at -1.
5 up. Pass 1.
1 wound. So I caused 1 wound.
Nope,
Hooray.
you didn't slay any models.
Oh, it's right. I have to kill a model. I could do 2.
He is just wounded.
Why did you have to fail? All right, and then charge phase. I'm done. No battle shock, so it's over to you. I set up. Sorry, end of turn 1. I set up my main battle line. So I put down my liberators over here, my evocators, and then my Lord Castellant and my Lord Arcanum. And it is over to you, round 1. You get 1 CP.
I'm gonna spend it though, and we're gonna use the let's get bouncing.
Okay, and also your moon's over here. We should have probably mentioned too.
Yes, he's waiting. So all of my bouncy boys have +3 inches on their bouncing. And then we're just going to start bouncing. The big guy bounces 11.
To the tune of 11.
And he's going to just bounce on up behind this wall. And then more bouncing commences.
Bouncing of the second kind.
10. And they'll just hang out with him.
Bouncing of the third kind. So they'll get their cover safe from the barrier.
Yep. They can all fly, so they're like, yep, we're here.
Last one.
They only bound 7. Which is enough to get in. Not enough to be relevant.
But you'll hold the zone regardless, even with just 1 model, because I didn't move into it.
Yeah.
And that will score you 3. And so you go to 3, and now you deploy your remaining main body units.
Wave 2 arrives.
Within 3. Now, if you're on a bigger than 3-inch base, you overhang the back of the battlefield with the least amount possible when you deploy.
But only one edge of the battlefield.
That's right.
So
you can't be in a
couldn't go
corner
here.
over 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your... Is that a double-sized unit of regular bouncers, or is it...
2-5.
2 5-man units? Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
And get the extra
Yeah,
bouncing.
they want to get the fast bounce later on.
So I can go 3d6 plus, no, 4d6.
It'd be
plus
fast. It'd be fast. And 1. So you've scored up to 3. I'm still at 0 because I couldn't kill a bounder. And we're into round 2. Let's see who's going first. It's
Sad
you.
fuck.
Double
Right.
round.
We're going to gain our CP.
Yep.
We're going to spend our CP. Everyone's going to hop along.
Go get him.
Oh, does the moon move? Yes.
It does.
Into the corner, which
this
will
corner now?
score me an extra CP this turn, actually.
Yep, so you'll be
I
2.
do have a fair one left.
Because you have a hero holding it in.
Yes, my general's within it. And now we're going to start bouncing. So let's start with the back group. They're going to also run. That's not relevant because I'm not the formation. So it's this plus 3. 10, 14, 17 inches.
Into the zone we go. And they can run charge.
Only if they're within the moon.
So they gotta stay there.
So
it's a long bomb charge, yeah.
They were just doing it to get in there
Yeah.
so that they could be
hold the
in
zone.
moon. Yeah.
Around the boss.
They're not going to run because they're going to leave the moon. So they're going to go 10 inches. 'Cause
That's
they are
out of
still
3.
plus 3. And they'll just be 3 inches away from you. Wherever that line happens to be.
Yep. On one side, so the other unit
Yeah.
can fit next to them. That makes sense.
The other bouncy squad, 2d6, 9, 12. Whee. All right, boys. All we have to do
on
is
these shields.
we have to kill more than we lose. That's Operation Kill Some More Than Us.
Operation Murder, everyone. Man.
3d6 plus 3. 14. You're terrifying right now because the
Yes.
Doppelcloak is pretty good. I didn't know that existed, and now I do.
Now you're
and
from
I'm
gear.
like,
Now you're from gear.
oh, that's pretty. That's
Grr.
a cool ability.
Yeah. Back bouncers.
Give me a good one. No,
9, 12.
they'll just hang out in the middle.
Holding the zone.
More bodies. Make it so you can't own it. And then the boss squig, who has been leading them all down this path, is going to jump himself 6 inches. Bounce.
All right, so that's it. So
I don't have any guns, so we're going right to charges.
go for it. Who's going first?
We'll do the lefties,
Okay.
and they're going to go
3?
enough because we
Yep.
were within 3.
Half inch. Go get them, boys.
And then, is it after I finish a charge move, or is it after I've done my charge move?
Okay.
So 1 dice for each guy in the unit on a 4+.
Isn't
to
it
take
each
more
guy
wound.
within 1 inch?
No, that was the mistake I made last
Oh,
time.
got it. Okay.
This is, they just all do it. 4 mortal wounds.
Okay. 2 guys die. Good.
5 inches, which is enough, and they'll bounce. Oh, they're going right in. They doesn't afraid of anything.
Okay.
I wanted to get a guy within an inch of him. I was hoping you would pull from this side,
Right.
because then they could all target him, because it's just pick a unit within an
Got
inch.
it. Yeah.
And then they'll do 5 bounces into this like really big squad of scary dudes
Okay.
for 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds. Okay. So one guy dies, and one has a wound.
And then the largest of the bouncers, he is also going to go 12. Oh, jeez, man. Those big hammers will kill you if you go that way. But that big guy will probably kill you too.
Maybe. The Advocators are also kind of terrifying.
Everyone dies.
That's fair. I get a bounce quite so far.
Yeah.
Because you want to use the command trait on the
Mangler.
On the Mangler.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend my last CP and activate that at the start of the combat phase.
Okay.
So
Is he your general?
He is my general.
So then this guy had a 12-inch range without being your general?
Yeah, his command ability is just a 12-inch.
Okay, without being general. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. His is 18.
Got it.
And his is all squigs get +1 to wound.
Sweet. Unit.
So let's start with, now I just have to pick, I can attack anyone within 3, right?
You can attack anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, within range of your weapons.
Right. Okay, well these guys will go in.
Okay. You have to clear all your attacks before you make them, though.
Yes. We're going to go for the other guys.
Okay. So 3 of them are going to fight the Judicators, and then 2 are going to fight my Lord Arcanum.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these.
So the fellow on 3s is the leader of this unit of Bounders.
Yeah, so he's going to do his 2 attacks first. Hitting on 3s, He gets +1 to wound when he charges with his poking stick.
So he's +2 right now?
So he's only +1 because he's not a squig.
He's not a squig, got it.
Yeah, so he's wounding on 3s. He gets 1 at -1.
Okay.
And then his mount
So
hits on...
5 up. Nope.
Nope. His mount hits on 4s, and it wounds on 2s right now because of the ability.
Okay.
And that's 2 more at -1.
Okay, 2 more 5 ups. Failed 2. So I lose a guy, and someone's got a wound. Let's take you.
Yeah, if you take the middle, it would kill them, right?
Well, during the battle shock phase.
Oh, I see.
Not until later.
And then the other 2 guys who are just around,
Yep.
they're hitting on 4s. These are with their poking sticks, wounding on 3s. They do 1 at -1.
On him, so 4 up.
No, these are on the same guys.
Oh,
that was
okay.
just the first guy's attacks.
Then this guy's a 5 up, and he's dead.
Yeah, and then now they're mounts. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s. 1 more at -1.
Okay. Nope.
They just bite him for 1 more wound.
Ow.
And then the other 2 guys, this is against your big guy.
Okay.
They're hitting on 4s with their poking sticks as well. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 at -1.
So that's a 4 up. Okay.
And then their mounts, 4s and 2s. 2 more at -1.
2 more 4 pluses. Pass 1, fail 1, take a wound. He's got 6 left. Now I get to go. Well, I think we do the Liberators.
Yep, saw that coming.
Yeah, so he's going to pile around this fella. Staying close. This guy over here is closer, so he's going to pile around him too. Like that.
And you can move away from another guy, right?
Yep, as long as the closest model I'm still moving towards. This guy's the closest here, so I'm going to move towards him and go around. They basically changed the
You have to
rules
stay
so
closer
that...
to this guy, I'm sure.
Was I touching him? They looked about the same.
He came right for you.
Sure, okay, we'll move into him then.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can
just
still
slide
wrap
onto
around.
that guy,
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll just keep an inch there then. He's going to go 3 around. Around.
And then just
I think the Grand Hammer's probably not going to quite make it.
and 1 inch
Under
or
there. They have 1 inch.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do that because he's going to have to stay with an inch to maintain coherency. So he'll go over there, and
I'll just move in.
I'll just move in.
Oh,
Do some punching. So we'll start with the 2 that are fighting into the Blind Grab Bouncers that haven't attacked yet. So that's 5 attacks. Got a Grand Hammer though, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 3s. 1 at -1.
4, 5 plus. He's good.
Okay, and then the other fella is the Prime, so he's got 3 attacks on 4s. Wounding on 3s. So 1 wound at no mod.
You didn't make it.
Takes 1.
Okay.
Then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 fellas. So 8 attacks into your boss man.
Yep.
Is he at any penalty to hit?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm hitting him on 3s because I assume he has more than 4 wounds, right?
He has 6 wounds.
Okay, so 3s got a +1 to hit from Layla the Tyrants. And then 3s to wound. So it's 5 wounds, no mods.
4 wounds?
4 wounds, sorry, no mods.
4 plus. 2 get through.
2 get through.
Down to
That's those Liberators done.
Liberators.
Bounce mans, yep, going in.
How long do you have a reach? Actually, you know what? He's gonna stay like this and poke with his poking stick at that guy.
The last
it has a 2-inch
adjudicator,
reach.
makes sense, sure.
So I'm gonna do that guy first. His mount is gonna have to bite them because he can't reach. So see if we can finish that guy off. We hit him once. We do wound him. 1 more at -1.
5s. Nope, he's dead.
And then I'm just gonna add that guy to all of the squig attacks when they come up.
Makes sense,
yeah. Once. So then the rider, who is the officer rider, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, -1 against these mans.
So they get 5s rerolling 1s, just 1?
Just the one from the first guy.
Nope, stay wound.
I'll finish the one guy who was wounded off.
Oh, you killed him already. With somebody else.
And then these are the normals poking sticks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. They do 3 at -1.
3, so 5s rerolling 1s. Rolling 1s. Make 1, so this guy dies. Please.
4s and 2s. Potato. Still a miss. And then 2s to wound because they are +1 to wound right now. They do 4 more at -1.
Alright, so 4 more 5 ups, rerolling 1s. So 2 more get through, kill another Liberator. Well, let's pile in with the Evocators. He's going to go into there, to there. I don't think anyone else makes it. Not quite. So he's going to make his attacks against this fella. He's not the prime, so he's got 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1. 3s and 3s. So 3 at -1 into your big fella.
5 up. Nope. Down to 1.
Down to 1.
Do more damage.
To pick a unit within 3 inches and roll 2 dice for each model in my unit, and every 4+ take mortal wound. So I'm gonna do it to, so I get to go next, but he hasn't attacked yet. I think we do it to him and just kill him, just to stop him from going. So it's 10 4+. Ride the lightning, big fella. 4+ for mortal wounds. He takes 4 mortal wounds. That's all your combat units can fight. So I'm going to pile with Lord Castellant now. He'll fight into this unit. All of his attacks. I do the start of the combat phase, so it's too late now. So just get 3 attacks on 3s. And then winning on 3s. 2 at -1.
5 up. Nope.
And it's 2 damage.
So
just die. Bigly Man's gonna go, and he's gonna try and make some stabs into this unit. He'll do all his attacks into them. 4 attacks with his Aether Stave, hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. So all hit. All wound at -1.
5 up. 1 blocked, 3 get through.
3d3. Take 7 damage.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
4 are dead, basically, because they had a floating wound.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Blam.
And then the Razor Beacon Claws on the little guy, or on the bird, all hit 2 wounds, but I rolled a 6 to wounds, which means, never mind, 6 to wound don't do anything. So yeah, so it's just 2 at -1. -2, sorry.
I failed them both.
Okay, so 2 more wounds, that just kills him. Well, that looks like that. So it is Battle Shock test time. I'm going to spend a CP to have my general make these guys immune to Battle Shock. And for this guy, they've lost 2.
1 more.
6, 1 more. So the wounded guy dies. All right, so that was top of 2. So bottom of 2, it's my hero phase. A CP. And let's do some magic. Before I do my hero phase, you deploy. That's right. So your wizard and 20 stabbers show up. Well, let's start with...
I can only unbind 1, so
yes.
if you can cast 2.
I can cast 2 because I can cast the Raging Storm spell. Let's start an Arcane Bolt because I can only cast 1 spell. So we're going to dump an Arcane Bolt into them. 11?
I mean, he's going to try.
It's D6 mortal wounds.
He didn't do it.
All right, so Prime Electrodes, if I roll 4+, I just wipe out this unit.
1.
4+. 6. Kills me. We're going to put a Warding Lantern, I think, onto the Liberators. Give them some bonus save. Hero phase, so let's do some movement. Let's run with the Liberators. They're going to run a total of 9. So 8, I got to say that's 3.
Until he attacks. So
9. So we're going to go to there. This bro's going to go over here. They're just going to reform the line. Yeah, they ran. I'm not going to bother charging. They just want to get in the zone. Actually, I might go a little bit further into the zone. So it's a 3. Because they want friends to touch the zone as well. And he'll run over there. That's all the surviving Liberators. Let's run with the General. 3 goes 8 total. So he walks 5. And he'll just touch the zone over here. The models in, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 right now. So if I can get 4 more in, I'll have the zone. Mm-hmm. And that's just going to be to run the Evocators. So they're going to run 8. And that'll get me 1. And then 8.
I think it's only 1 more in there.
Is 2.
Nope. That's it. You gotta get your big guy in to tie the zone.
Yeah.
You needed a bigger roll than an 8.
You need a bigger roll than an 8 to get them up there.
So you can tie it with your boss. And we'll both get 1.
Yeah. And the boss will just walk, I guess. Well, sorry. He'll ride the Winds of Etheric. Move 66 and go 10, 12, 17 inches. So 8. And then 8 more. It's where I want to be. Over here.
Does he fit? Yes, he does.
So I'm going to get 3 and you're going to get 1 at the end of the round. But I have to place my Castigators. We're going to show up. They can show up within 3 of any edge. I'm tempted to put them over here, which I think I will.
Because Mangler's going to Mangler, and you want to shoot him?
But I can also bamf through this.
Oh, that's true.
We score, and that means that I'm going to get 3, and you're going to get 1, so you go to 4, and I go to 3. Because I got more wounds,
and we tied for
the middle for 1 each. Yeah. Moon go?
To the middle.
To the middle. So the whole table is mooned right now. Dun, dun, dun. It's angry now. All right, let's see who's going first. Battle round 3. It's me. Double round, hooray! All right, so, can I kill this Mangler Squig is the question. The answer is probably not. But
unless you can shoot him to death, the answer is absolutely not.
with the cloak, it's going to be bad. Right, well, It's time to Warding Lantern. We'll Warding Lantern these fellas again. Then we're going to do some magic. Do we just do Big Lightning again? Do we do Big Lightning?
-1 to cast right now.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay.
But Big Lightning is still awesome. Or I could do Chain Lightning across the world. I do still have a wound on me. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the big Chain Lightning and try and hit the whole table. I get a potato. 9 goes to 8. Trying to spell, you're +1.
Yeah. Gets a 9.
9, so kill it, yep, it's gone. Eat my spell for breakfast. Okay, well. Time to do the movements. This is a big turn. I kind of want to deal with these stabbers. I don't want to deal with this guy at all. So I'm going to move him. He's going to walk over to here just outside of 3. Like that. Yeah, yep. Stay inside the bottom. I can touch the zone, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. These guys are just going to shimmy. Yep, they're going to shimmy left. I'm just going to walk. You're going to stay in the midst of them. You guys are going to go up. Stand outside of 3 of all the baddies. These fools will just advance, walk in their 5. Up to here. And I guess we start to try and shoot our crossbows. I forgot, they're a wizard. They need to cast a spell. They're going to cast Celestial Blades on themselves, +1 to wound. And that goes off. With a 7 goes to 6. Yes. 3 shots. At the start of the shooting phase, you must say if this unit will increase the accuracy of their Thunderhead Great Bows. If you choose accuracy, reroll hit rolls of 1. If you choose power, their rend is -2. I'm going to choose power. So they're -2 rend against him. And try and hit him on 3s. There's 3 hits, and then 3s to wound. There's 3 wounds at -2 rend.
6+. Nope.
Nope, take 3 wounds. That's all our guns, so let's do some charging. We'll start with, I guess, these fellas. They go 7, so we're going to go in deep.
Walls don't slow you down, right?
No, it's less than, I mean, I could go 6, I guess. Let me pay the up and down. And wobbly it. The boss will charge. And go 8. And just party over here. Actually, he'll wobbly it on there. It just stands, I think. Yep, that's going to be it. So let's do some fighting with the evocators. Start the charge phase. And activate, so they just get +1 attack from their empowered, or +1 wound from their empowered thing. And they are charging now, so they get to reroll 1s to hit. So they'll put all their attacks into this lead bounders unit, and that'll be 21 attacks. So 10, 16, and 5. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 3s. Rerolling 1s, because I'm charging, because of my...
They have 15 attacks?
They have 4 each. Rerolling my 1s. 1s and 2s go away. And then I'm on 2s to wound right now. To wound from the Celestial Blades. So that many at -1. That's 17 at -1. No save, so they just explode. Pick a unit within 3. I'm going to pick your big mangler here. And roll 10 dice. And on a 4+, it's mortal wound. For my Chain Lightnings. 4+. He takes 5. Exactly half. Goes down to 4 left. 4. It's over to you. So what's going to go?
Yep, and a pile-in is not a normal move, right?
Nope, that's your movement. Yeah, you don't get your mortal wounds.
Is a fallback a normal move?
It's not. It's only when you move.
Big guy.
Oh, and on the Lord Arcanum?
Yep. We're just going to start with the squigs, because if anyone's going to kill them, it's going to be them.
That's a true fact.
4s and 3s. That's a good start, boys. It's a good start.
Doing great.
3s to wound. That's pretty good still. 6 at -1.
6 at -1?
Exactly enough to kill you. Just fail all your saves.
4s? Take 3. Yeah, he's got 3 left. Ouch! Right in the griff. Just can kill me.
Hitting on 5s, the yellow dice hits on a 4.
Because it's the leader.
Yep.
2?
2. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Time to stab back. He's got, I believe, 3 attacks? 4 attacks, sorry, with his Aether Stave on 3s. And he charged, so he rolls 1s, thank God. All hit, and then 3s to wound. There's 1, 2, 3 at -1.
I have no save.
Okay, so 3d3. You take 5. And you get a wound, and then it's the Griff. He's got 3 attacks on 3s. Oh, and I rolled a 6 to hit, which means that one is a mortal wound instead. And the other 2, it's instead of. And then the other 2 wound at -2.
I have no save.
Okay, so it's 1 more die is dead. Mangler.
He's gonna bad touch these guys.
That's as you do.
So we'll do the rider first. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. 1.
1.
Bap in the face.
Any mods?
Nope.
Okay,
He's
so
just slapping you.
4 up. Nope, take a wound.
And then the guys riding on him. 4s and 4s. 1 more. Just another bap.
4 up. He's good.
Good. And then now the biting begins. Hitting on 4s again. And then 3s.
2.
2 at -1.
Okay, so 2 5-ups. I should have word lanterned these guys. Pass 1, fail 1.
D6. Take 4.
Take 4. So that's going to kill this guy, and then kill the next guy, because they have 3 wounds each.
3s and 3s.
No.
4 more at -2.
No. This is where I didn't get you quite low enough to get you bracketed, didn't I?
You know, he's better if you heard
That's
him.
what I mean.
If you did
That's
one
what-
more
if I did one more wound, I would have bracketed him. Pass all but 1.
Okay, D3 more. 3 more.
Yeah, kills that guy.
2d6.
Because he runs away.
Later, nerds.
Peace
I'll be
out.
back and charge you next turn.
Okay.
Onward.
He's outside of 3 during his fallback move, and that looks like combat. So battle shock for that one little duder.
Goodbye, my friends.
Bye-bye. Good night, sweet prince.
Guys, this turn.
I'm gonna spend the CP to make them pass.
Yep.
So I got 1 left. Top of 3 goblins, so hero phase. 2 CPs because you're on the moon.
Yep. And we're gonna roll a dice for your big guys here. If I can roll less than the number of guys in that unit, you take D3 mortal wounds.
And there's 7 guys there, so
I
you
did
automatically
it.
do.
How many wounds did we do?
We did
3.
3. Just kills a guy and the guy takes a wound. Blam.
And
And actually, we'll take that guy. Nope. That'll break him up. Take this guy. 1 smite.
on a 7?
7 because of the moon.
Yeah.
I'll try to spell it on a. I get an 8, 9 because of the moon. Nope.
That's not enough. So you just
So it
take
goes off.
damage.
Okay. You left.
He's immediately going to eat some mushrooms
Of course he is. He's a goblin.
and cast an additional spell. He's going to cast,
Is there a possibility you take wounds on this?
if I roll a double,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
he's going to cast Arcane Shield on his bouncy
Big
friend.
boss.
Uh-oh. Not doubles. He's good. And it goes off.
You're good. Think of the first kind.
He only bounces 2d6 because he's not fully enraged again. 8.
8.
He doesn't get anything special for jumping over you,
Can't stay within 3 of me.
but I can clear these guys and end up on the far side here.
Well, you can't move over. You just went front to back.
I can. I went. That was the back of me.
So the front of you should be here.
Okay.
8 inches? You only roll 8 total, so okay,
Sure.
gonna go over that
Okay.
way? Sure. Little guys,
Just gonna march up. As you do.
stand outside of 3.
Yep. And they'll just pull guys out of here
Yep.
until they're outside of the 3. I guess the shaman actually just walks up behind them. They part ways and then part ways
They
again.
go around him and then
And then they gather back again.
Gather
on the
back
other
again.
side. There we are. And then we're on to shooting. And then we're on to fighting. So we'll charge with him.
okay,
9.
off you go.
He's going to bury himself right into the midst of everyone here.
Oh, sweet.
Hello, everyone.
And fight and run. Run and fight.
And
There
then,
we go.
and they're going to charge 4, which is enough to make it to this guy.
Just, but you don't flood the zone
Enough of them will.
yet.
Enough of them will. All I have to do is have more than you.
It's true. I know. I see.
And then fighting time. Now, you can't declare him as a target for your attacks. So if you did your after I attack, I do my lightning.
I pick a unit.
Would it work?
Yep,
'Cause you
because
didn't get to
I
attack.
picked them to fight. They can't fight. And then they would do their lightning afterwards.
But they didn't attack. That doesn't matter.
It's
You
fine.
didn't declare
It's
them as
just
attack.
I pick them to fight. They pile in, but then they can't target you.
Got it.
And then they do their lightning. But it's only 4 dice now.
Well, that's still possible. You just kill him. So I have,
entirely
to, I have
possible,
to do
yeah.
him first.
Okay.
So he's going to do... It's an unfortunate division. All of First off, he's going to do his command ability at the start of the combat phase. I don't know why I only have 1 command point, but he's going to use it.
You should have 2, yeah.
Yeah, he'll use that one, and he's also going to eat his red cap mushrooms, so he can reroll to hit and to wound. And now we begin. So
who is attacks going to where?
All of the rider and the little riders are going into them.
Okay.
And then the ball and chains and huge gang, blah, 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 are going into them.
The Liberators, got it.
The critters into them, the riders into them.
Got it, okay.
So the first rider, hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. Wounding on 4s, rerolling everything. Take 3.
Take 3.
Normal saves.
4 ups.
Back.
Pass 1? Yeah, pass 1, failed 2. So you got 1 left on a guy.
And this other guy's getting some hits, doing a wound.
Okay.
He's okay. And then the actual squig. So these are the ball and chains, hitting on 2s because I charged. And then wounding on 2s because I used my squig ability. So he does 6 at -2 against your Liberators.
Okay, so 6 5-ups, you're rolling 1s. There's the Warding Lantern. Rolling 1s.
Okay.
I got 1.
D3, take a wound. Wow, okay.
Oh, and I rolled a 6 for my save, actually. So this wound heals, and then I take another one. The Warding Lantern.
Can't do anything about that.
Oh, sorry, actually, I can't roll that 6. It will kill that guy, because I'm -2 right now, because it's unmodified rolls.
That's fair.
For the Lantern.
And then his mouth. And that's 2 hits. And then wounding on 3s, 2s because he's angry. 1 at -1.
Okay, so 4s rolling 1s. Okay.
Awesome.
Peace out.
Enough.
Going
He's
far.
going to be outside of 3 inches of them.
Yeah. Well, Big Boss Man's gonna go, and he's gonna start killing some goblins. So his 3 stave attacks on 3, or sorry, 4 stave attacks on 3s.
-1 to hit.
So 4s, yep, doesn't matter. And then 3s to wound, because the nets. 1, 2, 3, 3 at -1.
Goodbye, guys.
No, it's D3.
Oh.
It's 3, 4,
Okay.
4 total. Not even that much better.
There we go.
And then the Griff Charger on 3s. Hits with 2.
But you got
Yeah,
it.
and then wins on 3s. 1. 1.
We'll kill this guy.
Okay.
And then they can.
Stabification.
They don't have their activate mortal weapons abilities armed, so they're just fighting.
Just stab him with
But
2
they
inch
are
stabs.
re-rolling to hit on 1s.
On 1s, yeah, because the moon's in the middle. Wisely didn't pile towards my evocators.
Re-rolling the 1s. 1 hit. Which wounds?
Okay.
Would have been an immortal wound. Just a normal
And
save.
3 up. Nope,
Oh,
take
so
a wound.
Down to 1.
Down to 1.
We'll do the boss poking man. He hits on 4s, re-rolling 1s. He does it. Wounds on 2s. 3s, sorry, right now. But he does another one.
And sorry, I'm actually saving on 2s right now because I'm in cover, because I'm on a terrain piece, and you charged me as the first round of combat. Oh, no, I charged you. Did I charge you? No, these guys just charged me, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah, so actually I'm just getting +1 to wound. And the rend for this is...
They're poking you with sticks.
Okay, we're good.
So you have a 2-up save now?
I do have 2 up save, just for this round of combat.
Why?
The rest...
Hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s. Getting some hits.
And then
then
winning
on 3s.
Yeah, because you're +1.
They do 2 more. You have 2 up now?
Yep. Doesn't matter,
fine.
either way. Okay, so some battle shock. You lost 5. So 10 total.
Some more.
What's your courage?
4.
4, so you're going to lose 6.
There we go.
So how many miles you got in the zone? You got 1
2,
plus...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're going to get 3 this round.
And then you did 10, 20, 2, 4, 15, 31 wounds.
Okay, and you did 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to get 2 for that one. So I'm going to go to 5, and you're going to go to 7. It's the final round. Close, within 2. Mm-hmm. Let's see who's going first. It's me. Go.
Yes.
Sure does. It ends up
Headed
over
off
here.
into that corner.
Well, okay then. Let's start with Mr. Lord Arcanum, Dr. Mr. Lord Arcanum. We're going to use...
You owe me a check here.
I do owe you a check there, actually, yes. I lost 2. 2. I'm good. Sorry, I lost 1 that round. So let's do... No, I lost 2 that round because I had a wounded guy. So let's do the Lord Arcanum. I could try and kill this guy with magic. I'm not minus to cast anymore, but I could also...
You're still in the moon.
Am I still in that quarter?
Oh, this guy's the wizard?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, he's...
Yeah, no, he's not a wizard. He's just a lantern guy.
Got it.
I'm going to put lantern on them again. Lord Arcanum's actually going to cast some healing light on himself on a 5. Goes off with a 7. 6. I'm good. So I'm going to heal. Pick a friendly units within 18 of the caster. Heal D3 wounds. And I didn't roll an 8+, I don't get D6. So D3, just heal 1, go to 2. These guys are going to go. They're going to cast their blades, super blades again. It goes off with a 6.
Can't stop it.
Okay. So they get +1 to wound. They're going to cast it on nobody. They'll cast them themselves. Hero phase done. So let's do some movements. You're going to... It doesn't matter if you walk up or not. You're just going to stay where you are. You know what? No, you are. Because you could block this guy from doing something, which is important. So you're going to walk up 5. These guys are just going to walk over here, stay outside of 3. They're empowered. The bad moon's over here now. Yeah, never mind. The boss man, he's going to fall back, actually. He can move 12. So he's just going to go back to here and just touch this. Now he'll go back to here and touch that. These fellas are just going to dirtle around. So that's the boss. These guys are going to go over here. Gonna stand in between everybody. I think that's, just make sure that's out of 3. That's probably my movement phase. Let's do some shooting. They're going to do the increased rend.
Yep.
And shoot him. All hits. And then 3s to wound. 1, 2, 3. And -2.
And he's re-rolling 1s right now.
You got it.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, down to 1.
Yep.
The most super bouncy he could possibly be now. And I guess we do charges, because I think that's it. These fools are going to charge him. And go 8, which is enough.
Yep.
And put themselves in the zone. Because if we'd like to kill them, they can.
He would
He's going to charge the goblins. There goes 7. They're probably going to die. There's a net there I can't avoid.
There's 2 nets.
Yeah, so we're going to go like this and like that. Then these fools...
Charge a magnet.
No, I'm going to charge the goblins. They go 7. We'll pile in. I think everybody else is just going to kind of dirtle around. And then... I think that's it. Well, let's go with the evocators, because these guys can't hurt you. It's irrelevant until you attack. So we're just going to try and hit the duders all day. And am I going to use my command ability to give somebody +1 attack? I think I am. I was going to give them all +1 attacks. They have 11 total. 5 each +1. Hitting on 3s.
Now is your command ability to do that?
My command ability for my general within 12, yeah.
Oh. And it's hitting on 4s now, right? Because my net?
Oh, 4s, yeah, that's right. And I still reroll 1s, though. So 2s, 3s, and 1s go away. And then winning on 2s, because I got my Celestial Blades.
As long as you can.
There's 5 at -1.
They're dead.
Okay. So 5 dead, and then 4... how many... Does he have any wounds on him?
He's fine.
Okay, I'm just going to do that on the goblins then.
Okay.
Lightning bolts on 4s. Kills 3 more.
That would have killed him. That kills 4 more. They're all dead. You rolled
3?
4 4s.
Oh, I did roll 4 4s, you're right.
That would have killed him too.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Oh. Go get him.
He missed. Okay.
Did you pile in within 3 of this fool?
Probably not, because you
No.
rolled 40 mil.
That's really close. No, I don't know. Let's move these fools. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
now we can't know, because everybody's hooked on everybody else. It was super close, but I don't think you did.
With my 2-inch moon staff, I didn't need to. Here, well, then we didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fair.
You can choose them
else. No, I can. No, I have to choose them now, because I want to kill you, though.
But you can't attack.
Well, you're going to fall back if it's anyway. So it actually doesn't even matter. I'll just choose them to fight, and they can't. Fights, no one quits.
He's already eaten all of his drugs. The stabbers are no more. And so 3s and 4s. This is the rider.
Yeah.
He does 1. No mods.
Mods, 4+. He's good.
And then the crazy riders.
Go Castigators. You've never been good in a game.
2 at normal saves.
I failed to. Lose this guy. You know, the ball and chain.
3s. And 3s. 2 at
2?
-2.
6s. Nope.
4 more.
Dead. Runs away.
8 inches.
Do you get that when you're not within 3 of the enemy? Your 2-6 move.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters, because you're going right after this.
Yes. We're going to go to be 3 inches away from these guys. Wherever that is. With equal distance from the 2 of them.
Got it. Hero phase.
Yeah. So we're going to generate 2 more CPs, because I'm back in the moon. I'm going to roll for this guy
Okay.
If I can roll a 1, he gets hit by moon shards, because I have to roll less than the number of people in his unit.
Nope.
I rolled a 6. And that's that. So wizardy time. He's gonna zap you. Gets it on a 10.
Trying to spell. You do.
And so you take 1 more to wound and kill that guy.
Okay, so this guy gets melted. The not prime guy. Movement time.
I'm not giving you more wounds.
Toss back. Peace out.
There. And then he's gonna he's already where he needs to be. I'll roll, see where he goes. 3d6. Meh. Does he want to go back in the zone? No, it makes no difference. I'll move anyway.
Yeah.
So then he's just gonna charge. I need a 3. I did an 11. He'll charge right over you into the middle of this group.
Okay.
Oh, and my shield is gone. That is irrelevant.
You have 1 wound left.
I do.
Yeah.
And then he's going to start swinging. All the ball and chains into the big guy. All of the teeth into this unit. And all of the rider into them.
Okay. Back to 1 CP.
And he'll use that to get riled up on his squigginess.
Okay.
So let's do the ball and chains. 2s and 2s.
And your drugs don't do any damage to you?
Nah, I only get it once per game.
Okay.
It lets my guy who's riding them reroll all of his to hit in the wound.
Got
and
it.
that's what he does. So 4 at -2 against your big guy.
Okay. 4 -2 means I need 5s.
You did it last time.
Nope.
3d3.
I'm dead.
Into these guys. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 4 at -1 against this group.
Okay, so the lantern, so 4s are rolling 1s. 2 go through.
2d6. 4.
Kills 2 guys. Let's take you. Jeez. And you.
And then the rider into that guy. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 bap, just a normal save.
3+. We're good.
The plebeians. 1 hit. That does a wound. 1 normal save.
We're good.
And then bouncing of the I'm going to be just exactly 3
4
inches.
inches? Oh, jeez.
I can't take the zone anyways, so
No, I know, but
stand there.
It went 4, but you were saying like here. Can you get to 3?
You killed the close. I mean, if I'm touching you, I can still get far enough, right? If
Yeah, I
go
guess.
4 inches.
Well, it's because you were like in between us. I'm just curious.
And I
as to
just
where
killed
you're
everyone
at.
close to me.
Yeah. Nobody else can fight. And that's going to be end of round. So you've now killed 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 wounds with the guys. Because I couldn't kill this last guy.
8 goblins.
Yeah. Well, I could, as if I'd killed him.
It's true.
It would have been it. So you're going to get 2 for that. I'm going to get 3 for the zone. That's going to put me at 8 and you at 9. And you're going to win by 1 at the end of the game.
Minor victory.
Minor victory. Did you get your classified, your hidden agenda?
I did. I killed your most expensive leader.
I also took Slay.
He lives!
He lives! So there you go, our first game of meeting engagement. An 8-9 victory for the Gloomspike Gits. It was looking pretty dicey when you just like cram me into my deployment zone on the first turn. But,
Yeah, but
you're still goblins.
You gotta remember that squid hoppers are basically not even people.
They're 2 wounds just because the guy underneath the goblin is an extra wound.
Yeah. Unlike the other squigs who are wearing helmets and therefore are infinitely better.
Yeah, that was as close as it could possibly be, and you even took some shenanigans like the that whole doppelganger cloak.
Yeah, the double cloak plus the sneaky stab. Or
stabber.
Live to fight another
Live to
day.
fight another
That's what
day.
it's called.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That's a hilarious combo, especially in this format where like
The scales are all marked down.
well, there's not so many units to pick from until he fights.
I'm even thinking like if you didn't want to bring him, right? Like you wanted to bring a different guy.
Right.
The other guy who was in my list could be that. Like the other big moss could have
For sure, yeah.
He's not quite as killy in the charge, but
Well,
he's pretty killy.
But being the general, the big effect for like his base, like being able to throw out inspiring presence nearby too, because your leadership's so bad.
He also
and
flies.
The fact that you getting bonus CPs just off the moon for free in this still, like all the Legion stuff still happens.
Yeah.
Right, so you're still getting all the extra stuff. Like I imagine you're still getting grave sites.
Probably.
For Legion of the Gash, right? Like all of those things that still take place, and therefore, but it's just scaled into like a smaller space. So you did lose some stuff to Battle Shock, but because your units were so small anyway, they were almost finished off. Like you weren't losing tons of guys until the Stabbas got in there, and in a lot of cases, you still had the CPs to make them pass.
Yeah, I could have kept those Stabbas.
But you needed them for all your shenanigans, activating your. What was your
I
activating?
didn't need them. I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
I had like 5, and because I kept getting 2, right? But I could only ever spend 1.
Right.
So like I could have kept them alive. We didn't though.
You got two rounds, yeah, and then it moved away. And then you stopped getting 2 all of a sudden. But
there's
still.
only the first turn when I did 2, or the second turn when I did 2 at once.
Right, exactly.
And other than that, it's like, well, they're
They're
fine. They're not relevant.
I really like this format though, because the game was quick. It was close at the end, like regardless of like the kind of like slanting back and forth of doing damage to each other. And because stuff came in waves.
If the game went on for 2 more turns, you would never have won because you couldn't win with the models you had surviving.
Because the shooters were dead all of a sudden. As soon as my shooters died, I couldn't finish you off.
It's the only way to stop him.
And this was the best castigators have ever performed an Age of Sigmar game ever. They're not great. If they were prosecutors, they would have been a lot better because they would have been damaged tooth throwing at you all of a sudden. But their crossbows weren't, for 80 points, they weren't bad. They could throw a little bit of damage.
A lot more than the Squig Hoppers did.
They that's true. Yeah, the Squig Hoppers just died. So I hope you enjoyed that first look at meeting engagements. I am running a painting challenge on Facebook. The link will be in the description below. If you want to get in on it, it's in the meeting engagements Facebook group, and just means that we can all start talking about armies we want to build. It's a good quick build of an army format too. So you can take a chunk of your existing armies like we did just now, or if you just wanted to build and paint a small force of something, this is a great way to do it. Like we also did. Well, which we're gonna be showing off basically in the next few weeks. So yeah, I'll see you for more of this in the future. Big thanks for watching. You can also check out my review of the General's Compendium 2019 and the match play. It's two different videos. That'll be up in the cards as well if you just click up here. So we'll see you next time. Till then, I'm Ash. This is Owen. Hammer Gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.